Hello everybody, this is Sherry again, and I've got a video. It's a partial flip through. This is what I call my gold dandelion journal, because this pattern on it reminds me of dandelions when they're ready for you to, when they turn white and you can blow the little dead petals off, and it's just done in gold. So anyway, what I'm going to do is the first half of February, because I don't want to keep the videos too awful long, so I'm going to do, I think, each month in two parts. First half of the month, second half of the month. So we've already done all this, which is January. So here we are. We've got January 1st and 2nd. There's a challenge called Be Quotable in the journaling group I'm in on Facebook, and for the first 15 days of the month there was a prompt to find different kinds of quotes to write in your journal every month. And my first one I actually put in this little pocket here, sort of a tag pocket thing, but anyway, I just had, maybe this world is another planet's hell. Might be pessimistic. I was in a mood that day, but in a way, I think it's one of those cool, like, maybe science fiction-y quotes to think about. Anyway, this page, this is all watercolor, except for this bird, this Arctic tern that I cut out of a wildlife magazine. This one is, "Let us always meet each other with a smile, for the smile is the beginning of love," said by Mother Teresa. And that day, I don't think, oh no, I did do something else. I did this page. I went to Hobby Lobby that day, and I tried to keep my receipt, as you can see, but even when you tape over it, everything fades away except the price. I can see what I paid for stuff, but I don't know. The new receipt paper, everything washes right off. Anyway, I got a few little things for journaling. On the 3rd, there's my quote. And I just did some goofy little drawings with ink on the edges and colored them in with colored pencil. And another quote with some leaves and writing about my cat and some comic books and TV shows. And then I did this doodle. I like doodling like this sometimes when I'm bored, I guess. I think that's the only time I really do it, but I like them. It's kind of different. Then I did a tribute to Mary Tyler Moore. And that page I didn't date because I can't remember exactly when it was that she died. I think it was February, but I just cut out a bunch of different pictures and did like a collage of her. Then next day was the 5th. Here's my quote. I really don't like how the lettering came out. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyway, I've got some cool owl washi, and then some writing and some private writing, and this really cool washi tape that I like. And then the 6th, I did this watercolor again, and I printed and cut out the quote from, I just Googled it, and it's a quote that's supposed to describe me, and that definitely describes me. And then this was more of the same day. I had gotten a postcard from Post Crossing, and this one's from Germany. Let's see the stamps. Those are so cool. And magazine, interesting things from magazines. And then I had found this picture of my kitty, who, this kitty has been deceased for a couple years now, but we miss her, and so I put that picture in there. And we have the 7th, lots of writings. Ooh. And I decided to try and learn how to draw spiders. I got this little comedian looking dude here. And this sort of spindly one. And then I started this one, and then I did it again, but made it bigger and hairy, and I kind of like him. Another quote that had to be from a song. And then this pocket came in something I ordered. So I put this letter from my friend in there, and the stamp from her letter on the outside of it. And then yet another quote, which is from a book. And I love Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy books. And that's what that's from. This is the second book. And then I was practicing. Witty Novels had a video on YouTube about doing hand lettering with Crayola markers. So these are my attempts to do that. And I put the arrow there because it was my favorite, the favorite word that I did. And this sticker doesn't actually, it looks like it's flashing, but it's from the ceiling fan above it going around. And I got myself some really good cherry soda, so I just kept the thing and stuck it on there. Another quote, some things I can do for Happy Meals for my buddies. And then just to occupy some time, I copied a thing from Facebook about stupid little questions you answer. February 10th, I did my quote on a separate piece of paper and then stuck it in with this pretty washi tape. And that's a quote from Katharine Hepburn. So then on the left, I just wrote my favorite movies that I have seen her in. And there's a couple I've seen several times. One is Alice Adams. I've seen that probably 4 times. The African Queen, 5 or 6 times. A Lion in Winter, I have seen at least 12 times. I like that one. And then I wrote some stuff regarding the quote. 11th, there's my quote, and some washi, and some writing about the quote. And then I got another spider up here. Talk about pens. I try to draw some violets, which aren't horrible. I think they're okay. Then time for Hunk of the Month. Mid-month, it's a Hunk of the Month time. So, of course, we have picked Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He is 6'5¼ He's a big beefcake. And then I've got another quote, and I did this tree branch. I just really like this tree branch with leaves. That's one of my favorite things, is green leaves. And then for some reason, I don't know why, I was thinking about butterflies and how I love the German word for butterfly, which is Schmetterling. And so I just went and looked up some more languages and what their word for butterfly is, and then drew a little butterfly, just for the heck of it. Then this is the 12th, where I started getting really sick. And my husband gave me my Valentine's early. So I took a picture of the stuff grouped together and then put it in the book later. And then this next day, this is just a watercolor wash, and I did these flowers myself. And it's just, except for the quote, it's me talking about how sick I was. I'm sick and miserable. And then, on actual Valentine's Day, what I did first was, I know I did them backwards, but I stuck the card, the actual card in that my husband gave me, because it goes like this. It's like, I think my friend Terry will get a kick out of that, because she likes owls. But then I got this wonderful Happy Mail package from my friend Pramita, and this is some really awesome canvasy homemade paper, handmade paper, and she painted her flowers on it, and I love them. And then this is some of the washi that she added in that mail. And so what I did was I took some of the stamps off the outside, put them there on the back, and then she had written me a note, and then I wrote about receiving Happy Mail underneath it. And then I've got my quote, which is supposed to describe me again, and it does. And then just handmade with love, and that's again referring to the card Pernita made me. And the journal, she also made me a journal. And that is the 1st through the 15th of February. So when February is done, I'll make another video. I would like to ask you guys, if you like seeing the hunk of the month in my journals, let me know. Let me know if you want to keep seeing more hunks of the month, or if you think it's silly, or I'm just curious what everybody thinks about that particular portion of my journaling. Have a really super good day, and I'll see you next time.